Arkansas pastor was arrested this week by federal agents over child sex tourism stemming from his missionary work in Haiti. Apparently, this pastor, Daniel Pye, has been working in Haiti for several years and currently runs a missionary orphanage in Haiti with his wife. Now, this is not Pye's first run-in with the law. He was actually arrested back in 2011 by Haitian authorities, but through backdoor channels was allowed to be released after 5 months with no charges ever really being filed. They did come to terms and say they were going to charge him with illegal documents. However, up until this week, Mr. Pye was a free man and was allowed to leave the country and continue his operations in Haiti, running his missionary orphanage. Now, before I go into what happened recently, let's go ahead and run the footage from what happened back in 2011.
We have found an American pastor who has run an orphanage helping countless children in Haiti. Behind bars in that country for 5 months, and according to his wife, Daniel Pye, is being held with no charges, for no reason, and with no court date. In a jail cell interview recorded on a cell phone, he tries to get his message out this way.
So what charges are you being held here for?
I'm not sure, honestly. There's been no formal charges that have been brought up against me at all.
Have you had a trial?
I have not been called to court. I've not had any formal trial. I'm not actually stood in front of a judge in 5 months that I've been in jail.
And there he sits, and Daniel's wife is 9 months pregnant. Leanne Pye, my guest in Sarasota, and good morning to you. You and your husband, you've run an orphanage in Haiti for years. How can this American be held without a charge?
I'm not really sure. That seems to be the number one question. We were summoned in front of a judge in October for a civil reason, and for some reason the judge arrested my husband, and he was walked down to the prison, and he's pretty much been there for about 5 months now.
Well, there are reports the judge was upset because he had to give up his housing to another charity organization that came in to try to help the victims of the Haitian earthquake. There's a report that suggests that there was the assets between two different charities that needed to be exchanged, and apparently they were. Whatever the truth, still there is not a charge against your husband. Now, he's reportedly to have been sexually abused. There are reports that he contacted malaria. Reports that he fought off cholera, all while in prison. How are these conditions?
Haiti prison it's atrocious. It's a 10 by 12 foot room with about 25 other men. He doesn't sleep alone in his own bed. I have to fight to get doctors in. Sometimes I have to fight to get food in. It's just a daily battle, and he's still there, and I have no hope of getting him out anytime soon.
You have no hope. Wow. You went to Haiti on Christmas Eve. He was released, and moments after he was released, he was rearrested. How much of a heartbreak was that?
It is unimaginable. I went there Christmas Eve. I had another judge able to sign his release papers. I did all the right steps. And we were walking out of the prison together, and we were approached by a police officer and was handed an arrest warrant, and an arrest warrant that neither one of us could read, and he was handcuffed again and then turned back around and walked back into the prison. We never even made it to our car.
I'm sorry for that. We will be in contact with you, Leanne, okay? We're going to be in contact with the embassy and the Haitian government and try and get this resolved. GlobalEffect.org is your website. I appreciate your time today. I know it's tough, and in the end, it is a cruel irony for you and your husband based on all the work you've done for that country and children there.
In 2011, Pye was arrested by Haitian authorities and was jailed for 5 months before backdoor diplomatic channels secured his release. He was held at first on no charges and then for possessing illegal documents. Now, as of this year, and here's the story of what's going on now. According to the Miami Herald, Pye's lawyers, missionary friends, Haitian senators, the Haitian Ministry of Justice, and the U.S. Embassy all worked together to free him in 2011. Daniel Pye, who is 35, runs an orphanage where he feeds and cares for 22 children. This week, he was arrested and hit with federal charges of sexually abusing some of the minors he was charged to protect. Pye, who was originally from Bradenton, Florida, has been volunteering in Haiti for years with his wife, Leanne, before starting their own in Jacmel, according to the Herald. In Haiti, missionary orphanages house, care for, and feed, educate orphans as well as underprivileged children with living parents. Now, prosecutors are accusing Pye of molesting 3 of the little girls in his care, according to the Bradenton Herald. The complaint lists 4 victims, with most of the abuse centered on the then 6-year-old who spoke with investigators back in 2015. One was 6 years old at the time. Her mother was fired from her job at the orphanage after she confronted Pye, according to the complaint that was filed. Although, after being fired, he still continued to pay her. If that's not sign of guilt, I don't know what is. But we'll keep it moving. She said Pye had sexually abused her every day, whether his wife was home or not, beginning in 2008, when she was approximately 6 years old, and ending in 2011, according to the complaint. So 2008 to 2011, he was abusing her for 3 years. So at 9 years old, it stopped. So from 6 to 9, she's been traumatized by this white Jesus that came to help them out, living in their struggles and poverty of Haiti. Okay, cool. Stockholm Syndrome like a mug, but all right. My situation could have been worse. Okay, I'll take this rape. And my whole skew on life will be messed up for the rest of my life. Okay. Anyway, an unidentified witness told investigators she shared a room with the pastor at a recent religious conference in Kentucky when he allegedly shared with her that he had an inappropriate relationship with one of the kids at the orphanage. When she pressed him weeks later about the revelation, he said he regretted placing his trust in her, according to the federal complaint. Now, another victim, who was only 9 at the time, told investigators that she happened to stumble across Pye molesting the first girl and having sex with another girl between the ages of 12 and 14. Since then, she said Pye would touch her inappropriately while they were swimming. Now, according to the Bradenton Herald, investigators tracked Pye's movements through his Facebook and obtained flight records. Pye is scheduled to make his first appearance in court to determine who his lawyer will be. Okay. So once again, we have the exploitation under the guise of benevolence. I'll talk about this guise of benevolence because this guise of benevolence is killing black folks, is killing African folks all around the world. Under the flag of this white Jesus, this white savior who's going to make my life so much better. He's going to make my life so much better than what it is already. Imagine someone living in Haiti having to deal with a destructive government in Haiti, to deal with the American influence and manipulation of Haiti, to deal with the poverty of Haiti, to deal with the corruption in Haiti, to deal with the violence in Haiti, to deal with the savagery in Haiti. Did I mention poverty in Haiti? To deal with the hunger in Haiti. You see your life as hell. Anything that gets you out of that situation, you will jump at. So, you mean to tell me white Jesus wants to sleep with me? White Jesus wants to sleep with me, to bless me and to take me out of my current situation, to make things better for me, to make life a little better for me and my family. Is this where black women get, oh, Jesus is my husband, Jesus is my man? Jesus holds me at night? Were they raped and molested by white Jesus or fantasized about it growing up because of the images that they show? So this guy has been arrested this week by federal agents. And he's gonna go ahead and spend time in jail. He is in jail. He's gonna go to prison. He is gonna go to prison. There's a pattern already there, already in place. What I want to know is, When they found out about him and his dealings, when they freed him back in 2011. When they freed him back in 2011 from the Haitian government's prosecution, why did they not prosecute him on U.S. territory after they got him back? Because a crime is a crime no matter where you commit it. So because maybe he didn't do it on U.S. land or U.S. property, U.S. territory, it's unprosecutorial. The federal government just stepped in and arrested him this week. So the federal government, when they freed him from the Haitian imprisonment, could have went ahead and prosecuted him back then. Back then. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. But yet again, we have black people crowding churches every Sunday around the globe praising a white Jesus. That tells you where you're at is where you're supposed to be at, and be gracious, be graceful, be blessed, and you will have a better life after you die. Why are we caught up in a religion that celebrates our death instead of prepares us for life? Why are we celebrating and preparing for death and forgetting there's still yet a whole life to live? But it's white Jesus. So anyway, now me talking about this is nothing new. I've mentioned before about the Clinton Foundation and its sex tourism in Haiti. I talked about other organizations and their child sex trafficking in Haiti. White people exploit these black countries, these black nations, these impoverished nations and countries. They exploit them because it's easy pickings to come in and do what the hell they want and won't face prosecution. It's easier for them to get away with it. Why do you think freaking adopting children from all these third world countries is such a booming market? You're getting labor for cheap. You're getting labor for cheap. You're paying at the front end a fraction of what this person is going to be indebted to you for life under the guise of your benevolence. Under the guise of your benevolence. I wish more of our people would stand up and take care of our children. To take care of our children's children. To take care of our brother's children. To take care of our sister's children. I wish more of us were better situated to be able to adopt all these kids that these white people come scrambling for. So they can have little slaves in their homes. So they can have fucking child sex toys that they can pimp out and make money off of. I wish our people were better organized. And maybe I finally might need to do that song. I wish. And speak about this. And honestly focus on what I wish our people would do better. Instead of focusing on how I wish the world would treat us better. Because if we don't do ourselves better, the world is only going to hold us to whatever standard we hold ourselves to. And if we don't raise our own personal value, there is no negotiating tactics at the table that's going to coerce them into paying you what you are truly worth. Now I hope this Arkansas pastor burns in hell. But before he burns in hell, I do hope that all the inmates he runs into in those prisons rape his ass. I don't like the homo shit, but guess what? You over here messing with babies. And the wife. Oh, let's start talking about the wife. Let's talk about the wife. So he's doing things with the wife in the home. You can't tell me that the wife didn't know about it. We give these women too much of a pass, especially these white women. White men, we need to start holding white women accountable to the same standards that we hold black men accountable. Why do I say that? Why do I signify black man? Because black man has the lowest standard at which is being held accountable. Well, actually, no, it's the most stringent standards by which black men are being held to. So if we're going to hold black men to such a stringent standard, they can't breathe wrong. They can't breathe wrong, or else next thing you know, they're gonna be choking out. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. If we're going to do that, then we need to hold white women to those same standards. Feminism already won. We don't hold white women to the fucking same standard as black men. Black men is the bottom of the totem pole, so they got the most stringent fucking standards placed upon them with the least amount of compassion addressed to them, given to them. So we should do the same for white women then. If we're talking about equality and everybody's equal and everybody's fair and there's no discrimination and there's no prejudice and there's no bias and there's all this stuff and that women can do the same thing that men do, men can do the same thing that women do, and LGBT is all right with me type shit and everything's just cool and everybody's on the same fucking level playing field, that white women need to be held to the same stringent ass standards that black men are held to. And for this white woman right here, to no charges be brought up against her, no kind of inquiry placed into her and what she knows about what's going on, and she's just able to say, oh no, I'm a servant of the Lord, white Jesus. I knew nothing about this. What kind of God do you serve that he has you living in a home with a man that's supposed to be his servant, your head, your leader, and he is fucking with little kids in the home while you're there? Stop letting these people tell you these foolish ass fucking stories. And I'm sorry I'm cursing, but I'm getting real hot about this. More so because it's my Haitian people. Yes, I'm Haitian and I'm pissed off about this. I'm pissed off at all the stories that keep happening and how we don't do anything about it. This woman needs to be arrested too. And if the federal government doesn't do it, I cry out for the Haitian government to file an extradition order to the U.S. Justice Department just to follow proper protocol and channels to have her ass shipped back to the country so they can go ahead and file charges against her for being accomplice, for aiding and abetting such heinous acts to occur on their property against their own people. Bring this bitch to justice. Yeah, I said it. Bring that white bitch to justice. Be mad. I don't care. You can't tell me you didn't know about it and it's been going on for years. You can't tell me you didn't know about it and it's been going on in your home while you're there for years. You can't tell me that at all. And the way I know Haitian people talk, word would have gotten to you anyway. This is just a modern day slave master. You know how the slave master would rape the little slaves? Bring them into the slave master's house? Have the slave master's wife all mad and jealous and pissed off, ready to kill the slave because the slave master's fucking with the slave? How dare she step against the slave master though? She won't bring it to him. She'll just drink her fucking wine and bitch about it at night and go to sleep when it comes to him. But when it comes to the slaves, she'll try to get them killed. She'll go kill them herself. She'll make a lie and put them and have them burned, have them hung up, have them skinned alive. The power of the white bitch. Yeah, I said it. Bring her ass to justice. I'm out. I'm done with this story.